Hi, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to print make. This is probably my second time printmaking, so I'm just as new as y'all are. So I'm going to show you my findings that I found out. What you're going to need is you're going to need a 6x9 foam scratch board. You're also going to need either a lollipop stick or I'm using a blunt pencil. You're going to need a container filled with water because this will make it easier to get paint off. You're going to need some napkins because it does get a little messy. I'm using a little foam kind of stick because I found out that it works better than the roller for styrofoam. I was having some issues where you couldn't see the lines when the finished product came out because it would be a little too, the roller would make the paint a little too noisy on the styrofoam. What else you're gonna need is you're gonna need like a little plate. Plastic is preferable because paper starts to kind of get too damp to do anything on. And you're gonna need a variety of acrylic paints. I have a few more, but for now I'm just gonna be trying out the blue one just to show you all the basics. So for my sketch, I drew two hermit crabs and put them on their natural habitat, which is a beach. And as you can see here, this is what I'm going to put on my styrofoam sheet. It's important that you make a sketch beforehand so it's a little easier when you actually place it onto your styrofoam sheet. You know where to put things, where to place things. I'm using a blunt pencil, or you can use a lollipop stick. Either one will work. It's important that you don't use a sharp pencil because it will tear up the styrofoam and make it peel up, and that's not exactly what you want for your printmaking because it does kind of ruin the outcome that you did want for your sketch. So after I'm done doing this engraving, I'm gonna go over it again with the pencil and make sure it has more deeper grooves, that if I feel over the sketch I can feel all the lines that I've made. So I'm just finishing up these waves right now, and everything will be lined twice. So now the lines are even deeper and you can see even more on the camera, which is a good sign. So next you're gonna also want a little piece of scratch paper. As you could see, there's already paint on this one because I've done a first round already on testing it out. And so you're gonna want to put your little foam onto the piece of paper, and then get your little foam paintbrush and your acrylic paint that you'll be using. I'll be using this like blue one. So you're gonna just squeeze some paint onto your palette and use your little foam brush to get it onto mostly the front area or the tip of your little brush, because it's not really necessary to put it all over your brush. So it's gonna need quite a lot of paint because the foam brush sucks up a lot of paint, and the styrofoam also has a little tendency to also take in some of that paint that you do lay down. So I'm just spreading it evenly across, making sure I don't let too much paint get into the grooves, but if it does, it's not too worrying. Just go side to side to make sure you have a nice even paint on everything. You don't really want to go everywhere with the paint because the strokes are going to show up onto your final print. And making sure to get a good even layer onto it. For this one, I didn't add enough paint, and so I did have to go in and redo it with even more paint. So for this round, I did have to go back and forth, dipping my brush into the paint and putting a good layer onto the styrofoam sheet. You don't want to see any white pop out from underneath the paint, but you want it to be thin enough where it's not going to get into those grooves. And then I think I'm actually ready to go ahead and flip this over again on another clean sheet. And this time I'm gonna put my sheet right here. Carefully grab it so I can flip it and hold it down. Give it a little pat, make sure it doesn't move too much. And then I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and peel this up carefully. And it actually looks pretty good. Just carefully peel it because you don't want the paper to tear. And there's my print. You can see the background better. And if you notice that some of the things are not coming out, the lines that you made, it probably means that you have to go back and make them even deeper. But for me, they all pretty much came out, and you can see little image that I drew. After you draw some images like that, like you do your first print and you're pretty happy with the one color, you can go in with different colors too. Basically, you just need more foam brushes and more water. Just in case you don't have another foam brush, you can easily rinse this out and do another one. But so the paint doesn't dry, it's best to have a few foam brushes at hand for however many paints you want to use. And once that's done, all you got to do is clean your hands and leave your paper out to dry. Make sure nothing gets onto it. And that's the video.